As it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And from the 25, work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Second and 6, just inside the 30. Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. For Stephon Diggs, he can do a lot of things. He can be a possession type receiver. He can take the top off a defense, or he can do what we saw right there, make a catch, and then turn it into a big game.
And that should serve as a big warning to this defense. They know now that they have to stick close to these receivers because they have the ability to break games wide open after the catch. And that one wound up in the end zone.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Pulls it in at the 13. First down run there for Fournette, but it won't accomplish much as he'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. This defense for the Bills, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
To throw is Taylor. Nowhere to get away, and down he goes. Taylor is sacked. The veteran Jerry Hughes drops the hammer in the backfield.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's caught by Mike Evans. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, And they'll spot it right at the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
2nd and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
He's got 1 touchdown pass already in this quarter. Obviously looking for number 2. And definitely not playing the check down game.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. On play action, Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out and giving the ball back to their offense.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
After the penalty, it's Fournette. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Taylor on 3rd down, throws incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On is the punter, Johnston now, as he sends this one away. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Allen. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Matt Breida out of the backfield, and it's third down.
He had a good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting has taken over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Meanwhile, on the NFL scoreboard, a game going on in Chicago. And it's the Bears who are off to the early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Now Leonard Fournette. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A handoff, Fournette running left. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Six nothing our score after 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's a give to Fournette. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they'll throw with Taylor. Rolling to his right. And it's caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
They'll sneak it with Taylor, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Tyrod Taylor. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Texans are an extra point away from taking the lead.
Instead of having to play follow the leader there, the leader led.
I like that. And he likes that, doesn't he? 1st and goal, let me do the job.
Because you know when he falls into the end zone after falling behind those big guys who pushed up front, that's a pretty good celebration, isn't it?
Gives him a little street cred in the locker room, too, doesn't it?
Street cred, and then when they go out to dinner afterwards, he's still picking up the check. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. Now a give coming right is Breida. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action, Allen. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now a give running left is Breida. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Bradley Roby, the ex-Buckeye, with a corner blitz in the sack. The kick by Bass is good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 75 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On the run, it's Fournette. And he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs. In the top 5 in the NFL, it's all a mindset. And I guarantee you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Here's 2nd and 9. Running left, it's Fournette. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Taylor now off the bootleg. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they take the lead here by a point, 10-9. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Stop your body. You gonna take it. You better take right there.
Allen off the play fake. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And Diggs has it. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Bills. So there is the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and you see the final number there on how far that ball traveled. Pretty impressive. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park, where the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
101 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They'll run it again with Fournette. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. A handoff to Fournette. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. They'll try to sneak with Taylor. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This is Fournette. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Fournette. And this time not as successful, as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Now Taylor. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Williams. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 11 yards for number 11. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. They'll run with Fournette. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Fournette once more on 2nd down. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
And it's 3rd down.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Now it's Taylor. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years. The arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And you'd think on 3rd down, they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks. And I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
Taylor going to throw. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last.
Oh, now Breida loses it, and the Texans scoop it. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
We just saw the dilemma for every coach. You want them to fight for the extra yardage, but somehow continue to cover the football. Oftentimes when you fight that hard, the ball becomes exposed.
Defensively, it's obvious they're trying to be more aggressive. First tackle a little too aggressive. Second one, though, they strip it loose. First down run there by Fournette. He'll get this forward for a gain of about 3.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Fournette. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 16. 129 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Out of the pistol, it's Fournette. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
The ball on the 8 still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Second down, back to Fournette. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
The Texans on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 6. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths starting to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Throwing now is Allen. Forced, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The sack by the Super Bowl champion and Pro Bowler Jason Pierre-Paul.
JPP was a Pro Bowler for the 3rd time in his career last year as the Bucs won the Super Bowl title. Ended up finishing 2020 with 89 career sacks. So he has a chance with a really good season to get to 100.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Another try after the first down sack. Allen throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
You definitely would have liked to have hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And that will be incomplete. Jamel Dean right there on the coverage.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
On the return, Johnson. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Fournette once more on 2nd down. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Give him 2 on the play there. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Fournette, touchdown, Houston. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Good track. 57. Mike.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Damon Harrison coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Allen going deep for Diggs. And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout. And they hook up again for another big play.
Allen now on first down. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And this is caught. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Breida. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Good job there defensively to push them back on first down. I'm not sure if this is 4-down territory or not, because they can kick the field goal and get it back within a score. But you know that's not what they're thinking right now. A field goal has to be their last option.
They'll try again. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. 3rd down and goal now. And this Houston defense not backing down. They'll look for one more stop. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. 4th quarter, like you said, down on the scoreboard. And remember here, a field goal virtually does them no good. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. He tried to keep it himself, but can't stretch his way in. And instead of having a 1-score game, they'll remain 2 scores down. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll try and run some clock with Fournette. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Mario Addison in on the stop.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. So I remember playing in these spots, and my coach was always saying, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Houston. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Around the NFL 4th quarter right now in Atlanta. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
It's a gain of 5, and it'll be a 2nd down. Allen. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Go, go, go. 51 to Mike. 51.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It's